Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Sherpanese and I'm the kindergarten teacher here at Dalhousie Community Kindergarten. Due to the fact that COVID is still amongst us, we decided to do a little video for you to showcase our classroom a little bit for you if you're looking for a kindergarten program for your child. So right here I'm standing by the door where your child would come in. It's a direct door from outside the building into our classroom. Over here we have their hooks and we have cubbies for them to keep their shoes, hang their coats. It's the first thing that we sort of help them to learn how to do when they come to school. I want to talk to you about what a typical day looks like in our classroom first, and then I'll just show you a little bit of what our classroom looks like. You should already be able to see it's quite a spacious classroom. We have lots of natural light, which is amazing. So the kids will see it as soon as they come in the door. We always keep the schedule up here. We are play-based. A huge part of our day is play. That's how these kiddos learn all the skills that they're going to need in kindergarten. But they do like to know what the routine is. They like to have some structure. They like to know what to expect, and this is our way of doing that. So when they come to school, they know get to school, they put their things away on those cubbies and hooks like we said. Then they're going to head over to our sink to wash their hands. I'll show you where that is in just a minute. And then they're going to choose a book. I'll show you where we keep our books, and they're going to find their table spot to sit down and do a little bit of exploring the books while everybody's coming in and sort of getting settled for the day. Then we move on to attendance, and we come over and we do our calendar, which is right over here. Where I'm standing right now is kind of our circle time area. So when we gather, this is where we come and sit. We do have the students' names all over the classroom. So they're on their hooks, they're on their cubbies, they're on their tables, their chairs, they're on the floor, and on their bins of supplies, where their cushions are. We have their names in so many places. It's a great recognition for them, especially for the ones that are still differentiating and looking beyond the first letter in their name. So we come over and do our calendar. We have what we call our morning meeting. So that is a 20 to 30 minute circle time. It starts out shorter at the beginning of the year and gets a little longer as the kids get older and are able to manage it. But that's where we're going to do anything from games, songs, activities, usually learning about whatever theme we're learning about. We have a different theme at least every month, sometimes more than one theme within a month, depending on what that theme is. Then we head off to centers. So our centers are always listed here. And the way our centers work is that the students get to pick from the options available here. Now, we do set limits on how many kids can be at one center at a time. So the purpose of this is for them to obviously have a choice in where they get to go. And we go to about 3 different centers within an hour time frame. So they get to explore a few different ones every day. But we want them interacting with different kids. So if they choose a center and then and there's no more room at that one, then they have to have a second choice. They have to maybe interact with some other kids that they wouldn't necessarily. We find it works very well for the kids getting to know each other and creating more of a sense of community within the classroom. Some days, we have special days where we call free-flowing days. And so then the kids have the opportunities to move around to different centers more flexibly, still with some guidelines, but they would tell you all about that. After centers, we do our cleanup, we wash our hands, we have our snack. We eat snack all together at our tables. We find it's a great time for the kids to chat with each other, chat with the teachers. It's been an important part of our day. After snack, we come back to this carpet area and we do a story time. So every story we read is chosen with purpose, whether it's tied into our theme, whether it's tied into a concept we're learning about. There's a particular reason for it. Following the story, we do a shorter circle, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how long our story is that day. And that circle time will be, again, a game, a song, an activity, centered around whatever learning concept we're working on at the time. After that, we pack up our things, so anything that needs to go into the backpacks, and get our gear on, because gym time for us is outside as long as it is not colder than -15. So we spend a lot of time outside at the end of our morning each day. So we usually get about 20 minutes outside now, depending on winter and how much gear we have to put on. It's a little slower at the beginning, but we get better as the winter goes on. We do all kinds of things outside. We take balls out, hoops out. We have a parachute. We do different relay games. In the winter, we use the hill for sledding. We take out buckets and shovels and we do building with the snow. We also have the playground that we're able to use to whenever we like. So we have lots of choices for gym. If gym is inside, we do have access to other rooms in the building that we can use to play some of those games. We also do some cardio desk drumming, as well as we have a couple videos that get the kids moving to music as well. So that's a typical day in the classroom. So a little bit more about our classroom now. So this is our center area. The kids' cushions are over on my left-hand side. So they're labeled with the students' names. They can come and get their cushion and then find their spot to sit at the carpet. We have, I'm going that direction. We have our supply bins here. So the students each have a bin with their name on it that has all the supplies that they'll need. So their journal, their crayons, pencils, scissors, glue stick, whiteboard marker, Play-Doh, and other random things that we put in it throughout the year. We have our easel. So quite often the easel is set up for painting, but we do all kinds of things with it. Chalk, pastels, coloring, Klingon stickers. We do a lot of different things with our easel. We have our tables here where the kids sit. Their table spots, I do assign them as well as their spots on the carpet, but those are changed every month. So they always get the opportunity to sit with different people, which is also great for community building within the class and avoiding those tight friendships that might leave other students out. We have our water table here. Now, water sometimes in it, sometimes there's sand in it, sometimes there's building supplies in it, sometimes there's snow in it, or corn or rice, whatever we decide we're going to use for some textural play in our water table. We do have our own sink here in the classroom, which is fantastic for hand washing and just any sort of cleanup that we need to do. Over here is where the kids find the books when they come in the morning to look at, or at any time during summer time. They're always welcome to look at books. We do some really basic keyboarding with computers that will be set up there, and that's sort of later into the school year. Everything else kind of comes out as we go along in the classroom. But I hope that you've enjoyed our little mini tour. I'm sorry that we couldn't have you in person. We will be having some virtual time spots if you're interested in chatting with me more about anything specific, or you're welcome to email us or phone us with any other questions that you might have. You can visit our website, which is where this will be posted, so to get that contact information. So I look forward to meeting you. Thank you very much.